What's up, guys? James Palms here. Just looking at a Mexican fan palm and seeing my kitty. Hey, kitty. Oh man, it's crazy humid today. I'm actually drinking a slushy right now. It's so nice. Crazy hot, crazy humidity. Yesterday was 36 Celsius, 35, 36 Celsius, so right around 95, 97 Fahrenheit, feeling like 100. And right now I think it feels like low 100 as well. Very, very, very humid, like 90% humidity. We just had a thunderstorm come through. That's why the sky, all the plants were over there, and it made a mess here. Knocked over a bunch of these plants, which made me realize I had to repot some of them. So I blew some off the roof of my van there. Anyway, so somebody was asking me what I use for potting mix. So I just figured I'd do a quick video since I was repotting. So I just repotted these 3 Mexican fan palms. Actually, this one, if anybody's watched some of the series, this one was the palm that I watered for a few months with exclusively hydrogen peroxide. So one thing I've noticed is that it's a lot stouter than most of the other palms. I don't know if that's better but very healthy nevertheless. I don't know. It's pumping out the fronds. It's making these tiny little fronds. I know it's in full sun, but look at them. They're so cute. They look like a fan, but they're so tiny. Anyways, so yeah, these ones here, these were making bigger, droopier ones in the winter, and they're all making stiff ones now. Got lots of new fronds on all these palms. So, and the cat's got to be in the video. So I just repotted this one. So what I do is I just take a bunch of handfuls of perlite. I get the pot maybe, not at half, but a quarter of the way full, a third of the way full. And I just gullop a bunch of this, which is just these little white, if you don't know what perlite is, just these little, I don't know, kind of like styrofoam, the best I can describe. I really don't actually know what it is. Maybe some people that are in gardening know what it is, but it's perlite anyway. So I use this Miracle-Gro perlite. This is enhanced or whatever, I don't know, enriched. And then I use just a regular Miracle-Gro potting mix just because this is readily available at all the hardware stores. And you could use the cactus stuff so that you could water them more. This is just a potting mix. It's designed for flowers and things. There's a very minuscule amount of fertilizer in it. I don't know, I'm sure that helps, but I haven't really noticed much of a difference, but I fertilize. So that's the other third bag. So I use this on the top, like I put the perlite and this in, and as I'm filling the pot, so I started off with that, and then as I'm filling up the pot and stuffing dirt in the sides, I mix some of the potting soil and just throw like a handful of this, then a handful of this, then a handful of this, then a handful of this, and just keep throwing it in the pot and stuff it down. And then a bit of this on top, lightly dust that on there, like I always say, like you're peppering your steak, and then water it in, which is what I'm about to do right now. And then I gotta repot this guy here. This is how you can tell if you're giving a Mexican fan palm enough sun though. These ones here are droopy and quite large. And as you see the newer ones now, see how much stiffer they are? And see how much smaller? Look at this last one. Whenever that's a telltale sign that it was in not enough sun, and now it's in better sun. Because this one here is still, you can see it with there. And then right there you can see this leaf is significantly smaller. So whenever your newest leaf is smaller and much more aggressive looking, usually they'll see more thicker, more tougher, more rugged, it'll be more Costa palmate. It would be more rigid, and it just all around it won't be as flat. Like this one right here is almost perfectly flat, and then this one here, they'll kind of come out folded up. They'll always have little folds at the back, and they'll be a little flatter here, and they'll tip out a little bit, like a little bit of Costa palmateness. Like you can see it a little bit in this one, how they dip down. The more sun you give them, the aggressive, the more it gets, so that they're not all flat like this. But that's my potting soil. Anyways, actually I can probably show it to you on the other palm anyways. These are these little potters, little planters that I did here with my wife. You can see these, same thing, they start to grow crazy aggressive. This trunk's actually looking pretty nice on this little palm, and the flowers have filled these in. I just stuck a palm in the middle of it. I told my wife she normally buys like a quarter line for these little, just 2 black pots. I just get them from the dollar store. This guy here is doing good. Again, that you can see frond size here, and look, significantly smaller and more folded. And it's a Christmas palm here. It's got another frond coming out. It's doing all right now anyways. Yeah, I was going to show you on the bigger palm here. Just take a second, why not? You can really notice how they're more like rugged and folded up. When you see these these ones, you can really notice the ripples in them as they open up. You see how much this folds back. That won't ever be flat. When they're, this is how you can tell this is a full sun-grown palm. They'll really be like this the whole time. Every part of the leaf will be really ribbly. You can see it, especially here, looking down the spine, like looking down the side of that frond, and then the new ones there. This palm right here is made about 10, 11 fronds here for the season here thus far, and beautiful giant leaves. Can hardly, I'm like 15 feet away from this thing now to get it all in the picture. Yeah, it's one of my favorite anyways. So they're an awesome palm to grow, one of my favorite palms to grow. Give a really thick, bushy, full look, and I find there's a lot less like empty space in there. You can really see it looks like a really thick, full palm as opposed to like a windmill palm where there's lots of daylight and they're very dainty, and the fronds are very droopy, and they're not really like a fan. They kind of just do whatever they want to do. It's still nice. It's still a nice look, especially when they kind of hang down and stuff too. It is still a nice look, but it depends what you like. I like the look of the Mexican fan palm better. But anyways, that was about it for now, and mostly just potting video, but that's some little advice on that, some other tips. And you don't have to cut these leaves off until they're completely done yellowing. Once they turn brown, they'll turn all like this, and then you can cut them off. So that's why if you see that one on there, as they make new ones, especially if they need to be repotted, they'll always let go of the older ones. If they're in the ground and stuff, and if they have deeper pots and lots of nutrition, they'll keep more fronds. So a few tips in there for people growing palms, because despite all my videos, you still get questions all the time. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe later.